Okay, so as promised, we'll look at how to go between or and conditional, and the way to do that is, as I have drawn above, um, all you have to do is change the or to conditional and then negate p, and you get a truth value equivalent expression, and you should do the truth table and verify this. And then as a quick example, we'll see how to go from the expression on the left to something which is in terms of, we'll just leave it at something that's in terms of and conjunction and disjunction. We're just going to get rid of the conditional and not get rid of the conjunction, although we could if we wanted to translate this into something that is wholly in terms of disjunction. So if we want to, well, we have two conditionals. One is the main operator and one is not the main operator. And the easiest one to change, well, I mean, they're both relatively easy, but if we just take this one, this is already something of this form, and we can see that to go from conditional to disjunction, we just drop a negation and then switch the sign. So we need to get a negation in front of these are Greek symbols, so phi, psi, chi, and so we need to put negations in front of chi. We can't just put one, like I said before, so we put two. And so we double negate chi, and then drop one of those negations and replace the conditional with disjunction. I'm going a little bit fast, but this is, you have plenty of time at home to look over this stuff, and this does require a bit of mathematical competence. This is a lot like doing algebraic manipulations in mathematics, so I kind of rely on some competence for the viewer. So I'm just going to do all of that in one step. And so, like I said, all I did was double negate chi, and then apply this, which means you drop one of the negations and then flip or change the symbol. And that's what it comes out to be. And then if I want to do this again to the main connective, then, well, I just double negate the left-hand side, because again, I want to have a negation in front of the antecedent. So I double negate the left-hand side, drop a negation, and switch to or. And I get something of this form, where the dot 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 is just me being lazy and not writing out the stuff that's in between these parentheses, and again the dot 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 is what I'm leaving out, but it's this stuff. And I flip the or, the conditional to an or. And so what this means is that if you want to go from disjunction to an equivalent statement expressed in terms of conditional, you always can. And if you want to go in between disjunction and conjunction, you always can. And what this means, furthermore, is that anything that can be expressed with any of those, with negation and conjunction, disjunction, or conditional, can be expressed with just one of them. So the others are superfluous, but we still use them just because it's a little bit easier for a human being to sort of see how the truth values go when you have these other tools. But for no other reason than anthropological reasons like that do we use multiple symbols. And the last thing to note, I think, is that these two expressions are equivalent. I ran out of room at the end, but P if and only if Q is equivalent to if P then Q and if Q then P. You should do the truth table, verify this, and once you have, you can see that you can always express something in terms of biconditional just using the conditional and conjunction. But again, you can translate conjunction into disjunction and disjunction into conditional, so you can actually express anything in terms of the biconditional purely in terms of the conditional, or purely in terms of the conjunction, or purely in terms of the disjunction. So again, you just need negation and one of the other guys, and you can do everything. And that is the moral of the story so far. I think next time I'll be talking about validity and argument.